Okay, so export. So to export in Rive, there are several ways to export in Rive actually. So we have we have those options here. We have some options here. We have export for long time. So what this export for long time is you can, if I export for long time, it means I can add this Rive file to any of my codes, maybe React, WebJS, Framer, Webflow, name it. It is going to blend in. So it's just as simple as that. And there's other ways. Maybe you want to share a link or you want to share a code. I think you can get access to it on a paid version. Yeah, but we are not touching that. We don't need that for this. So uh there is another way you can share your animations as well. Like maybe you want to share it as PDF, sorry, as GIF or uh, MP4. So if I click on this my option menu on my left top toolbar, so we can see export here. As well as I said, there are several ways you can export. So this, I've explained this runtime, which is .riv. So this for backup, this export for backup, which is .riv, is you exporting the whole file, like Figma, like you export the whole link for your Figma. So this one is if I want to share this our file to the group, this is when I'm going to share, like I'm going to export. But maybe I want to implement this my animations into my Framer design. I'm going to use riv. So, and if you want to export as MP4, or you just want to export the image, the designs alone. So if you come here, you see open render queue or add to render queue. So if I go to my animation, the bed animation we did. Sorry guys, I changed the location. I move his position. So if I said I want to export these our little animations, if I come to this option here and just add to render queue, so it's going to bring the options out for me. If I want to, so you guys can see, if I want to export it as GIF or PNG, or this is the MP4, and maybe I don't know this one, WebM, I don't know that, and SVG as well, but this is for paid. So let me say I want to just do it as MP4. All I just need to do is to click on here. So what is, you can have several animations in your timeline here. So you just need to choose one, the one that you want to export as GIF or MP4, and you are good to go. You are just going to press this start, and it's going to start loading. I think I have plenty of it here, so I think it's ready. It's completed. So if I come to completed here, I can download it. So I can download it here and have it in my file. So that's it for that. So this is it. If I open it now, you guys can see our. So now I can upload this to my, maybe I want to show someone. I can give them this, or I want to show my developer what I'm into, something like that. I just do simple animations like this and just send it through GIF, just just to show what my idea is all about. So that's that for that. You can just do that as quick as, or you want to showcase it on your social media, something like that. So that is that. So what we are going to do today is, I want us to add this guy to our Framer landing page. I did a simple landing page here. So we are going to add this guy here, and if time permits us, maybe we can animate the button, but we can make that as an assignment or as our task. Just animate the buttons. It's as simple as what we'll be doing with the state machine. So let's animate this guy real quick. Let's animate. So we are going to. I want it to be interactive. So I want it to be when we hover on it, it's going to wave, and I want it to have a idle state that is just going to just stand. Like it's going to feel alive till we over on it and it's waved back to us. So let's just do that. It might not be nice, but let's just make sense out of it. So I'm going to let's do the ID first. That will take our time. So um let me give myself time because it's going to be a loop animation. So I'm going to I'm going to use work area. Let me just bring it here. Bring this here. Okay. So we are not going to do much. Let's just so I've already added an hitbox to it that we are going to use for the um, hover. So so when we get to that, you guys don't get confused. So I'm just going to mess with the scale. So I'm going to let me say I increase this scale to the body scale actually. So I'm going to increase the body scale to let me say 105, something like this. And here maybe give it 95, and here take it back to 105, something like that. So let me do the same for this. Let me give this 95, just like question stretch actually, just for it to look like it's plumbing. So right here, take it back to 95. So I'm going to change this to loop. So we have something like this. But let's add quick interpolation. Let's see. I think it's different now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to offset it. I'm going to offset this. I'm going to copy everything. Copy this and bring this our animation um, line and paste it here so that I can offset it. I can just offset this Y position, maybe something like this. Now it looks, I think you can just manage this. You can just manage this. Just so it looks fast. So let me just reduce the speed maybe to 0.5. Yeah, it's cool. But I think the percentage that I increase and decrease there is too much. But let's just move on because I we can just sleep on this thing today. So I think we can just go with this as the idol. We can still do more crazy things, but let's let's animate the hand actually. Let's just make the hand move up and down. It's the hand group. Okay, so I'm going to have the hand here. I'm just going to the y axis, the y position rather. I'm going to maybe take it down, and here bring it up a bit, and here copy this and paste. Give it a quick interpolation. I have something like this. Just to, I think we can go with this actually. This is better. This is better. So let's animate the, or let's make it a little bit faster. Let me just give it it. It is still fast. Maybe 7. Yeah, I can settle with 7. I think this is okay. So I'm going to create another timeline. Let me take this down. I'm just going to call this wave. Just wave. I think we can just, let's give ourselves more time. Maybe 2 seconds. Okay. So okay, let's make the right hand wave. So let's fuck with the right hand. So I'm going to key in the rotation and probably come to 20 frame or 10 frame. No, let's do 20 frame first. Let's see. So I'm going to anticipate, take it down a bit first, probably come to 40 frame and take it up. Then we take it a bit down and copy this one and paste it here. And let's see what we have first. Okay, I think that is so. I'm going to, I'm looking for the one I can use for the follow through. So let's take this and then settle it. I think the keyframes are now getting much. Let's see what we have. Okay, I think this we can make this better now. Let's add uh, a peak interpolation. Let's see. Now it's even more better like this, bro. I think we can maybe take it spacing. Let's work on the spacing. I'm going to drag it a little. Let me see what we have now. Okay, and okay, let's take this maybe a little bit here. I think we can settle for this. So I don't want us to spend much time on this thing, but okay. So let's give it. Let's make the body follow through. Actually, let's give the body. This is the body group. So I can mess with the rotation. Okay, maybe right here I can just take it, make him bend a bit, just to anticipate that hand and give it maybe -5 right here. Maybe maybe that 10 right here. Same thing, -5. And yeah, probably set it back to 0. And let's see what we have. Okay, I think we can settle with that. Let's add quick interpolation. Okay, let me try and offset it a bit. I want to see what it might give us if we offset it a bit. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, so maybe we. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to do a little revision of what we've done, and now we can just use our principles to make something cool. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just make sure you use principles to get some things, to just get so your animations move. So let's try squash and stretch on the body. So I'm going to, when it bends here, I'm going to squash it a bit. Maybe the X position 98, something like. So I'll give this one 100 or or 102 right here. 102 and 98 right here. 98, 102. Just keep repeating it, but I'm supposed to be doing copy and paste, but 98. I just set it back to 100. Set both keys to 100. And let's see. So I think it looks better. Let me just copy everything again and add quick interpolation. Let's see. Okay. Let's just let's just go with this. Let's go with this. Or we can try and offset it as well. And let's see what it gives us. I'm going to offset this like this. I think that the offset is too much. Let's see. Okay. Let me just put this to loop. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just go with this. I think this is better. So we have our idle and wave. Let's set it up in state machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag our idle and connect entry to idle, and we can have this. We can have this. So I'm going to connect it to our wave. Now let me change the wave to only one shot. I only want it to play once. So I'm going to connect our idle to wave, and when we stop waving, I want it to go back to idle. That's the logic. Like that's how our condition is going to be. So I'm going to use boolean true or false. I'm going to call this over. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to set our condition. So I said if over is true, go to wave, like play wave animation for us. And when it is false, go back to idle. So we should have something like this, 90 waves. And when I go back to this thing, it's going to play. So I think everything happens so fast. Let's just add animations to the list. I'm going to put 300 milliseconds, and maybe add this. And this is smooth now. Yeah, yeah, it's smooth. It's smoother now. So we have this. So I like us to I like us to add one more thing. I like us to make his eye blink, like just keep blinking on idle state. So I'm going to create another timeline. I'm going to call this blink. So I'm going to find the high, the top high, select the two, key the Y position. I'll come to my 10th frame, anticipate it first, something like this, and come here, drag it down, something like this, and take it back up. Or let me just, sorry guys, let me just copy this. Let me just copy and paste. So you can have, let me give myself more time, maybe 200. I need 2 seconds. And set it back to its proper position. So you should have something like this. I'm going to add quick interpolation. Let me set it to loop. Okay, let's do the same for the bottom eyebrow. Select the two, just follow the same frame. So I'm going to come here because this is where the action start to happen. So I'm going to come here, drag these guys up. Sorry, just keyframe it. Sorry, just keyframe it here and come here and drag this guy up and take it back. So I'm going to add copying interpolation to everything. So we have something as quick as that. You can still spend time to make it more better, but at least we get what we are trying to achieve. Yeah. Let's just add more time. So it spends like maybe 3 seconds before it blinks again. Something like something like it's going to take like 3 seconds before it blinks. Can use that. So I'm going to create another layer. I can't put it here because it doesn't. We want it to keep on playing just like I do. So I'm going to create a new layer. I'm just going to drag it and connect it to entry, just like that. And it just keep playing on its own while I do is doing its own. It's doing its own, and we have this, and it keeps. It's even blinking when other stuffs are going on. So that is how you can add multiple animations to your to your elements or to your designs without, like, maybe you can even have plenty of layers, everything just doing their own thing, and different logics doing their own thing. So let's make it interactive. So I'm going to uh, listen to our hitbox so that we can over on it. So I'm just going to click on our plus icon here and come here. It's already when pointer enters. It is when the pointer enters. I want the action to perform. So I'm going to come here, input change over. When pointers enter, let over be true. That is when over is true. When our pointers enter and it's true, then wave, which is this that we set to true here. So I'm going to duplicate this, and let me just I'll just change the condition here that when pointer exits should be false. So you should have something like this now. If I'm still on it, it's going to remain that way until I exit. So we have something interactive now that we can export to our website. So bros, don't they do too much? What's going on? Sorry guys, I want to see what's going on there. Okay, I think it's just Rive doing its own. So I'm going to export this. So I'm going to select this. It doesn't matter actually, but I'm going to select this and come to our export and export to runtime. So just going to export to runtime, export your Rive file, and it's going to download. So this is our file. So now if I come to Framer, let me okay. So now if I come to Framer, I'm going to um Rive has a plugin in Framer. So I'm going to find that plugin. So if I come here, I'm just going to go to, is it here? Yeah, I'm going to come to plugins. I'll just browse it. So I already browsed it. So this is their plugin. So if I click on it, and it's going to ask me to browse or drag my Rive file. So I have my Rive file here. So I'm just going to drag it in. So now it's going to and that's it. We have our oh, I didn't remove the background color. So but that's it. I've gotten my design in Framer just like that, just by dragging and drop. So and this plugin has settings. It has different artboards, but we are sticking to the one we choose. And our interactions over, if I over on it now, you guys can see it's actually working. So if you come here, if there is other stuff that I added, like maybe Rive, like feathering, all those feathering tools that we used, only if I check this, it's going to activate those feather tools to all those feather stuffs that we add to our design. Then it's going to appear here once you check that. And we have other stuffs like changing the width, the fitness, the alignment, and all those stuffs. But for now, I think we are good. We can just drag this. So I want to put it inside this frame. So I'm just going to drag it and put it inside this frame. So if I come to my layer, it's already inside the frame, inside this 8th frame. So the old stuff is already, this is, so this is where you are going to see the whole thing concerning your Rive file or your Rive animations. You guys can see it even has our artboard name, state mesh one, all those stuffs, blah blah blah. Maybe you should keep on playing. Or to, if I switch this off, I think it's going to stop playing on the screen. Yeah, it's going to stop playing on the screen. If I switch it on, it's keep on playing on the screen. But I want to make it larger. So maybe we should have something like this. Sorry guys. Let's just have something like this. So now if I play my Rive, sorry, my Framer, if I play it right here and interact with it, you guys can see this guy is actually active and it's showing us that it's active. It's even waving to us. So that is how add you can export your animations to your designs. So the way I did it now, that's where I'm going to do it in Webflow. That's where I'm going to, it's as simple as that actually. And even if it's giving you issues, they have their documentations here. All these are documentations that you can just go through and how you can implement them to your website or to your design or to your app. So that's that for that. But I want to remove, this background so our website can look fine, and export it again. So if you make an update, you have to re-export it. So I'm going to come to Framer, just take this one out and reload our, just drag it from here. Okay, so I'm going to drag it here. Just so I'm just going to take this one. I'm going to take this out so we can have something like this. So now if I play it again, I think it will be better now. Yeah, this look. So I don't know why this thing is glitching, but I think it's from the right file. It's from the right file or something like that. Okay. So that keeps happening. It just and voila, that's it for our exporting, and that's it for our intro to Rive. I hope you guys enjoyed the classes, and I hope you guys will gain one or two from this. So there's no any rocket science on this stuff. So you just need to put in the work. Just practice, practice, and you build your muscles from there. And it's just going to look, and you don't even need to do much. Like most of things you are going to apply to your designs or to your website doesn't have to take people's attention off from what you are trying to communicate with your animation. So you should use animation as means of communication, but use it in a minimal way. Like don't force it. Like don't make it take people's attention and they don't get the message of what it's trying to pass. So that is my tip for for everybody actually, and that's for that. And I want to show you guys before this thing. If you want to, like, maybe you design your stuffs in Rive, I mean in Figma, and you want to export your elements or your designs. So if I want to export this button to Rive and animate, I'm just going to click on this button and copy as SVG. So if I copy as SVG and come to my Rive, let's go back to design mode. I'm going to create an artboard for that button. So if I just um, Control V or Command V, it's going to upload our file here, and this is it. So I can just drag it here and I can animate it. And from here, when I'm done with the animation, I can take it to my Framer website. So it's as simple as that. Like they are connected. It's just how you want to use them. So yeah, I think I'm done. TOC. I think I'm done here.